Hello everyone and welcome to Factoria. I'm Par and it's time to play C-Block. In the previous episode we built this awesome block that is producing naphtha, fuel oil and base mineral oil. Well, the important part is actually naphtha. That's what we're here for. Like what the block is here for. Right, this is stack inserter. This is good. Let's go here. We want to build blue science now. Now that we have naphtha, we should be able to build it. And yeah, let's start. Let's start with the process. It will, oh wait, this is output. It is the input and it's already connected. Nice. So let's see, what do we need for blue science? I don't need this process. Right. For blue science, we need lots of stuff. We actually have all of this already kind of planned. In here, the only part that remains is actually building all of this, you know. How should we do this? This will be the output, and we care about blue science. So let's say we have like a horizontal line or something of blue science. We need 25. So, and the input is 5 plus 5, so we can actually build like 12. Okay. 13. But I like even numbers here, so let's make it 14. And something like this. We'll have things being provided here. And they'll be dropped off here. Right? That's the idea. And I can actually make it a little bit nice. To have a loader. Yeah, actually, two loaders. I'm going. Oh, wait. I pressed too many buttons. Okay, something like this, right? Let's move the spot and place it somewhere here. I feel like this is a pretty good place for this one. And with that, we should have the science production. Just need to give it a little bit of inserters, a little bit of power. So this will be the main science. The problem... Okay, we don't have a problem here. We have problems with this processes because they're producing some byproducts and we'll need to deal with them. And I kind of forgot about that, to be honest. That's okay. It is fine. Nice. We don't need to place, like, to tell inserters to place things on different sides. It's just waste of time because the inserters, I mean, because we are producing just 5 of science per second, right? It's like nothing, completely nothing. We built this one. In addition to that, we need to produce 2 things. We need to produce this one, femtolaser focus, and femtolaser array. How should we do that? So, this thing requires this too. It's like 7.5, 7.5, 7.5. Interesting ratio. And this two have some byproduct, this one doesn't have. Should I try to be like fancy and do something interesting here? Or should I just build it somehow? I don't know. I do not know. Okay, let's say we try to go for 8 of this. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 8, 9. Let's say we have 8 of this, we need to feed them some nitrogen, and we need to feed them this to materials. Let's take a look. So we're producing only one type of byproduct, copper waste byproduct. Okay. That is okay. Let's think. I want to make a nice build, but at the same time, I'm like not sure. Should I really think about this too much or not? So this is atomic sensors array. And we need 7.5 of it as well. So in theory, we need to have the same amount of it here. Oh wait, look at this. And it also needs some nitrogen gas. And we want to place them together because this will. Okay, I know. I figured out how. Like I decided how I want it to look like. I want it to be like this. We have 8 of them, and we'll have exactly the same thing here. We'll be placing stuff on a belt. I'll probably pull the belt over there, and this belt will also probably go from this side. Because I want to, like, because it's easier to deliver export copper here from this side. And we'll actually want to have a slightly higher priority, let's say like 50 or something, because like to consume this copper ore. Speaking of copper ore, do we have any block that consumes it? So this one produces copper ore, and this one consumes copper ore. Okay, nice. So we actually have consumption of copper ore already there. We could have these ones. So this will be producing things and just placing them on 2 sides of the belt. Like really, really nice build. Okay. A couple of incorrect things happened here, but that's okay. Right. This is our production of these 2 materials that need to go here. They need to be fed here, and we can do that like this. Let's actually check. The requirements are 5 plus 5, so 1 yellow belt should be enough. And the output here is 5 plus 5 plus 5. So 1 belt here will not actually be able to, like one side of the belt will not be able to transport both of them at the same time. So we'll have to have red belt here, at least for a while, for some time. Let's see. I might actually end up moving all of this. We'll figure this out. It's not that important. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, maybe not even like this. Maybe I want to place this ones here and this ones here. Right, and let's see, what do we need here as an input? We need chemical laser foci, and we need chemical laser emitter, and we need chemical laser flash fuel. So basically means that we need to have 2 belts as an input for this one. Okay, good. And we need to have lots of stuff being provided to this one. Wow, 60. really? That's a problem. How are we gonna feed this spot? 60 copper plates. Okay, maybe I need to rethink this a little bit, because 60 copper plates is a lot. It's a lot of copper. It's basically 2 red belts of copper. And each one, since we have 8 of them, so 60 divided by 8, it's what, like, how much is that? It's like 7.5. So we need 7.5 of copper per second for each one of them. And 7.5 is exactly half of yellow belt. So we can do something like this. Right? We can let me think about it. This is trickier than I expected, because each... I am thinking of combining aluminum and copper together on a belt, right? But the thing is that this one will need basically a full belt of, like full half belt of copper, and this one will need full half belt of copper. That means that the input will have to be a red belt. So we'll need to deliver, like, I don't like that I can split it properly. Let's change this a little bit. Let's say we'll have it done like this. So with such change, it's actually a little bit nicer now, because, well, first of all, let's place things here. So this is a little bit nicer, because we have a nice entrance for these belts, and we need to pretty much connect these things. Let's see. Let's say we have 1 belt of aluminum coming in and 1 belt of copper coming in. We need to split them, right? We need to split the belts and okay, load stuff like this. Maybe we could even do it like this. Okay, let's see. We'll figure this part out a bit later. Okay, like this. And okay, the problem here is that I will not have enough space for the regular stuff, because we'll also need to deliver a little bit of silver and advanced circuits. And the way I was thinking of doing it, I was thinking about just putting a belt here and placing inserters here. Right? So these are these 2 materials: silver plates and advanced circuits. And we need to figure out the setup for the copper and aluminum plates. And I feel like this is the way to go in this case. So this could be, I don't know, one of them, and this could be another. Right? Okay, let's do this part. So we basically have 2 belts, like 1 belt of aluminum, 1 belt of copper, 1 belt of aluminum, 1 belt of copper coming in here. And that tells me that I need to move this thing a little bit up. Maybe even this much up. I feel like it's warranted in this particular case. Maybe actually a little bit down. We'll move it a tiny bit down. Let's say like this, right? Let's take a look at this again. So we need to have some materials being delivered here, and this will be copper and aluminium. So we have copper, aluminium, copper, and aluminium going here. Nice. And this one, okay. This is not ideal. I mean, I could actually fix this, but I could say this one goes there, like this, and this one goes directly there. Okay, how about we do it like this? I could also make it look the same on the side. Nice. Nice. So now we have this part ready. We just built this one, I believe. Well, we still need to figure out, like, you know, the nitrogen, but that will be straightforward. We'll just place a couple of them, you know, right here. We'll have nitrogen figured out. It's not really an issue. The problem here is we need to feed chemical laser flash fuel. We need to build it. We could actually produce it somewhere here. We'll need for that 6.7 of chemical plants. What if we were to unbarrel things? Barrel. How many barrels do we need? We need 1 barrel per second, and yeah, unbarreling will be very, very easy. Okay, let's see. Let's build these two things first. So we need. Where would we have nitrogen? We'll figure out what to do with nitrogen. Let's first figure out how to build these things. So this will be the output. It will go to the right side, and it actually has to be a red one. This yellow belt will not be enough. Have 8. Yes, I have 8 of them. Nice. Each one of these takes 2 inputs, and each one of these also takes 2 inputs. No, even more. Because, I mean, this is tricky. We are not able. I don't see us being able to feed this build with materials. It's a lot of copper. We just don't have so much stuff, to be honest. So let's say this is aluminium or something. What is it? Aluminium is here. Let's say this is copper. Copper. This one is aluminium. Aluminium. Yeah, and they're just merged there, and the stuff will work. The problem is that this build needs a lot of materials. Like Blue Science, it's a lot of aluminium and a lot of copper. How should we do it? And this one will require a lot of glass. Wow. Wow. Let's see. So we have 1 belt of aluminium, 1 belt of glass. 2 belts of copper, and 1 belt of electronic circuits. Should I do the same trick? Should I just use loaders for loading stuff here? It might be a good idea, right? It just might be a good idea, because how else would we feed all of the materials? How would we place the inserters? I don't... Let's calculate again. So 7.5. 40 divided by 7.5, it's like... It's how much? It's like 5, right? It's 5. We can use fast inserters in the future with a little bit of upgrades, like with the stack size upgrade or something. It should, and maybe even if you play with the angle, it will work already. So let's say we have the copper thing figured out. Copper, not, I want this one to, just want to delete it for now. Let's say we have copper coming in here, but it will be delivered to us like this. Okay, so let's say this is our copper. And we need to have inserters here. And we have inserters for copper. Nice. Next thing we need to have the same thing for electronic circuits. Say we also get inserters for electronic circuits. For electronic circuits, it's still quite a lot. Let's say we have something like this. Actually, want like this in order to avoid kind of this potential issues with the build. Okay. Let's see. Nice. So we have copper coming here, but it will need to be resupplied at some point. Right? The copper will need to be resupplied. So how about we make the top one copper, because it's easier to resupply this one, and the bottom one electronic circuits. Okay, so this is electronic circuits, this one is copper, and it's actually 2 lines. 1, 2. So we kind of want to resupply it here. How should I do it? I don't see a really good way of doing that, to be honest. Oh, like this. Oh, I don't have to resupply it here, right? Because it's just 40. So we can have the thing being provided here instead. And this should just work. So here is our copper. 2 belts of copper. Let's maybe request this. Let's say we want to get 2 belts of copper. And we want it delivered here. So 1 belt will go here. What is this one? This one is silver and advanced circuits. So we kind of need this one as well. So let's say we are taking silver. We don't need a lot of this, right? So let's just place a couple of them above. Maybe even here. And we'll have this kind of... I'll build it later once I place the filters. Alright, let's observe what's going on here. Well, let's actually start requesting the materials, because I feel like... Oh. this is not enabled. Just this one. This one is enabled. Let's call this something like something starting with science. Science. This is not input. This is output. Do we actually have the input already named properly? Yeah, this is called correctly. Nice. So let's start requesting things. What do we need? We need copper. Okay, copper, glass, aluminium, silver. Let's do this. Copper, glass, aluminium, silver. Let's say we want lots of copper, we want lots of glass, we want lots of aluminium, we want lots of silver. That's already 1000 of materials. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's bad. We will not be able to fit all of this. So let's say threshold will be 100, and we'll be requesting slightly less. I just don't see us fitting all of that. Okay, so we got like base metals, then we need steel plate, and we need circuits and barrels. So we need steel plate, again 150. We need circuits, we need green one, red one, and we need barrels. And for barrels we need fuel oil, and we need naphtha. We'll request these things as well. We need fuel oil. Okay, let me just double check. Okay, 150 times 9 is less than 1.5 thousands. Okay. Silver and advanced sockets. We need to get some silver. And we need some advanced sockets. Are they? Yeah, they are. Okay, we got it. It's working. We have aluminium being delivered. It might be a good idea to connect this. Maybe. Just maybe. Okay, and this one will be delivering things here, and then it will go, I think, here. Right, that's the idea. That is the idea. We want these materials to go here, and this should do it. One thing that's missing here is the nitrogen. And I kind of placed all these power poles with the idea that I'll feed the nitrogen from below. Maybe we should do it. Let's free up some space here. Let's build this nitrogen build, like nitrogen part of our build. We need to connect all of this to a pipe that will go somewhere here. And I don't have to place nitrogen here. I can just place it here, because I am not planning on expanding it further, to be honest. I just don't see it, actually needed. So let's say we'll have nitrogen produced. 1, 2, 3. We need 3 of these ones, right? Do we actually have the blue ones? It looks like we do. And we need 4 of this. So let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's looking kinda good. Also move this one a little bit to the side, like this. And we'll have hydrogen coming here. And the oxygen will just, just void it. We don't really need it at this point in this build. I mean, we don't need it ever, I think, in this build. Okay, 1, 2. Okay, this is looking good. We have nitrogen fixed. We have nitrogen built. We are building this part that requires copper, and actually we can move it a little bit higher now that we create up there. Yeah, so we need copper. Let's see. Yeah, this will be enough. We'll have copper and electronic circuits coming from above. And for copper, we need 2 belts. Right. So how do we deliver copper? We could get some from here. Let's say something like this. This is 1 belt of copper. And here we have another belt of copper that will be delivered from here. So we have 2 belts of copper. Nice. Yeah, it will take a while for all of these things to be like delivered. Yeah, we don't have accumulators. Without accumulators, we have very strange station with the power. Let's see. So this part is supposed to be able to load. Okay, let's see. I want to balance the usage of electronic circuits. I want it to be actually balanced, and I want to maybe balance the use of aluminium for this build. I'm not fully sure about that. Because I don't have enough space, right? We also need to take glass, so let's say this will be our glass. But we need... okay, 2 belts of glass is actually enough. Okay, that's good. So let's say we are taking glass there. Aluminium. We had balanced aluminium here, even though we didn't really need to. So, okay. Okay, let's step back. This is our green circuits. I want to balance the load. That's fine. Another thing that I want to balance aluminium load. And we had... like, this part needs only 1 belt of aluminium. The one that is above, like this one. It needs only 1 belt. So, in theory, I could have a belt of aluminium coming here, like this. Right. This is the 25 that I needed for this part. And this should work fine. The other part that is missing, so we have aluminium, we have... let's observe. This is aluminium. We can have this one dedicated to aluminium, to be honest. It's okay. I didn't really want... no, maybe we shouldn't. I wanted it to be for electronic circuits, for the green circuits. So let's maybe focus on that one instead. These circuits... right, let's move this a little bit to the side. What? Okay, we moved it like this, and we move this part like this. Sure. We will have green circuits provided here. Let's say these are green sockets, and they will be delivered here. And this part will also be delivering green sockets. Let's copy this one. Okay, this is also green sockets. And they're also delivered here. Now we can actually merge them together like this. And that gives us a line of green sockets, and we're connecting it here. Because this build, we know that it needs... What? It's this one. Right, it needs lots of copper, it needs lots of aluminium, and it needs lots of green sockets. So this copper, this is copper supply, which I actually want to balance at some point. Maybe. Yeah, I do. So let's make it here. And this is green sockets. Right, let's see whether this part will work correctly. Another thing that we need lots of glass and aluminium. Aluminium is coming here. That we already fixed, like the supply of aluminium. It's coming here. And it's needed only for this build, by the way. We need 25. Okay. I feel like we will be able to figure something out here. And we need some glass. Let's do this. So let's say we have some things delivered here. I wanted to turn a little bit this inserter, but I'm... Oh, wait, I can do it. We can grab things from there and we can place it there and there. And here we can do the same. Grab it from there and place it there. And here we can... okay, this one we can take from here and place it here. This one we can take from here, place it here. Copy this one and here. I'm trying to optimize a little bit the this part of the build so that the inserters are working a little bit, a little bit faster. Take this one. Okay, like this. These inserters are really fast now, and we can copy them. Basically, use them here. This will be our aluminium. Right. Our aluminium. We need lots of it. Another thing that we need to get kinda large amounts of glass, but it's not really a lot of glass. I mean, it is a lot, but it's not a super high amount that we are talking about here. Okay, let's connect like this, and let's say we have something like this. This is glass. We will need to take the glass. We can actually do it a little bit nicer. We could grab it from here, get the glass like this, and wait. Something is broken here. Right. This one is broken. 3. 3. Let's double check. Right, this is working correctly. This one is working correctly. This one is not correct. So basically need to take this one and copy it here. And here. This one is correct. Okay, nice. So we can copy this one. And like this. I mean, we could actually make all of this completely symmetrical, and maybe... I like when the builds are kind of symmetrical, so let's make it look like this. Nice. This should consume aluminium, and we will give it some glass. It will also be consuming the glass. Now, what remains? Remains is they need to output stuff somewhere, and we'll be outputting on this kind of belt. Nice. Let's see the output. Yeah, we have enough space on one red belt. Follow this. We just need to, you know, make the inserters a little bit longer, which we should be able to do. And we can even, you know, some power poles here. Nice. This one will probably have to be the glass. Where is glass? Okay, here it is. Glass. We have glass here. Nice. Maybe I should place it a little bit closer. We'll see. We will see. Might be a bit tricky to actually deliver all of that. We'll figure something out. I'll figure something out. So this part is almost ready. The only kind of piece that remains. Okay, let's see. This will be delivering things here. And it will need to come here. Because this part requires chemical as a flash and these two things. Speaking of this, I kind of want the output. Like, I want to build these ones right across. The question is, will here be enough space? I think we will have enough space here, because what we can do, we can use exactly the same trick that we used here to deliver let's see. First of all, let's copy this spot. And we flip it. And we place it like this. Right? So this build, like this part, will be consuming glass. Like these two belts will be delivering glass. Right, but we also need some glass here. So if we have, let's say we have glass coming in here, this will be lots of glass. We want to get some of it there, and we want to send the remaining, like a lot of it actually, here. Okay, so we have the glass figured out. Another part is we need copper. That's interesting. Where are we gonna get copper? I guess we'll just have to bring it here. We'll have some extra copper. Oh, and we'll need we also need the barrels over there. Yeah, this will be pretty loaded station. We don't have copper, it seems. We should in copper? Oh yes, we are missing a lot of copper. Why are we missing lots of copper? That's the question. I want a lot of it. Some copper production. our copper production is here, and we don't get enough copper ore. Where is our copper ore? We are producing a little bit of copper ore. Not a lot, to be honest. And the main problem is that we are not consuming tin. Alright, Blue Science doesn't consume tin at all. Okay, this is an issue. We are very, very short on copper. It might actually be a good idea to repurpose this, produce copper instead, but I'll leave it as is. Maybe I should copy it, because we can actually copy this spot and place it somewhere here, and it might even work correctly. And this will double our copper production, right? So it would be a good thing to do. I don't know, should I place it here? Should I do that? Or not? That's the question. Should we do that or not? Let's do this. Let's have a better copper production, because we need lots of copper, and right now, if we are not producing tin, we have like this situation happening. I might even have to build a separate copper station, to be honest, because I don't see how this will be like even remotely enough, to be honest. I just don't see it being enough. It's not even close. Right, so we are getting some copper. We need to feed it some stuff. We need to feed it these two lines, and we need to have this spot delivered there as well. Okay, let's figure out how we can do this. We could add this kind of thing. Maybe a little bit higher. Place it here. Okay. We could deliver the stuff right here. Nice. Now, here we'll need to merge these two, and we'll kinda need to bring them here. So this is one, and we need the same one here. How do we do this? That's okay. We'll just do something like this. Right. Doesn't particularly matter how exactly we are doing this part. Right. Okay, stuff is being matched. Yeah, this is not the greatest build, but hopefully it will work, and it will give us some copper, and we will load it maybe like this. And the way I want this one to work, I want the majority of the output to actually go to the right, here also to the right, and here also to the right. I want this part to work, and only if the materials here will be like backfilled, then I want this process to run. So the priority goes to this process all the time. And this, yeah, it's working. It's working. This is not actually an ideal way of merging things, but we could make actually this one a bit nicer if I cared about it. I don't care about this enough, to be honest. I do not care about this part enough. Let's see, where is the power pole? We don't have power pole, but you could place one here. Nice. And it should work if we had enough. What are we missing? We are missing cretinium. If we had enough cretinium, this would work. But we don't have enough cretinium, so that's the state. That is the current state. Let's get back to this one. We need copper. We don't have copper. We need aluminium and we need glass. Are we requesting glass? Yes, we are requesting glass, and we want these two belts to be belts full of glass. Awesome. And this one should be a belt full of glass. Do something like this, I think. And oh no. I was barely able to fix this in time. Just barely. I want the load to be even, that's why I added this splitter here, to even the load from the warehouses. Actually, I could even do it here, I guess. Maybe better. Right, we have a filter here, we have filter here. Let's connect this. Oh, by the way, we do have copper. We have copper, that's awesome. Nice. Let's see. And this one, why do we have this one? I'm not sure what we need it for, to be honest. I forgot. Maybe for steel or something? Yeah, we'll need steel, right? Let's mark this as steel. Okay, we have steel. Now, let's observe what's going on here. We have this part missing glass and aluminum. We can give it aluminum. This part is missing copper, which I'm really surprised by. Alright, so this one. Okay, it should get enough copper and should produce stuff. This one requires chemical laser flash fuel. How do we do that? Okay, so, I guess we'll do something like this. One other part that is missing, we want to have long-handed inserters, and I had them here. So these are long-handed inserters, and we want to insert stuff here. And I'm pretty sure I messed up this insert. Yep. Right. So this is long-handed, this is short-handed inserter. How are we actually gonna do that? This is long, this is short. Okay, nice. This requires femtolaser emitter and chemical laser flash fuel. We'll build chemical laser flash fuel. Next, we can do it here, I think. Right, and we'll need... Okay, we'll figure it out. We need to build this part. And this requires naphtha and fuel oil. Let's get naphtha and fuel oil. We'll get them from here. We also need some steel, so we'll have 7 of this running. And you could say here, maybe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And they need to get some steel as the input, and they need to return some stuff as the output. And this output will actually be going here. So let's figure out the input first. The input will be straightforward. This is our input, 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 input. We are just what? All right, it's because we needed 7. It's fine. This is 7 insert. This is 7 inserters for the still, and this are 7 inserters for the output. Now we also need to fix the spot a little bit. Well, not really fix it, but you know, build something here. Looks good. This is looking good. We need to give it some power, right? It's kind of hard to do stuff without power. 1, 2, 3, let's say 4. It's connected somewhere. Doesn't really matter how exactly we do the connection. It just needs to be there. This is still. So we have still delivered here. And one thing that we are missing the barrels. And we need naphtha barrel. And we need fuel oil barrel. Let's like this maybe. Okay, we have them being delivered, more or less. Oh no, it's not great. Make it like this, I guess. Do it. Okay, we'll figure this part out somehow, I hope. Right, these are barrels, they're coming here, and we need 2 pumps that will be providing the fuel, like the oil. And we also need to figure out a way to take the output from these pumps. I'm not sure what's a good way for that, to be honest. Okay, we need just 1 per second, right? 1 per second is like really nothing. We could just use inserters for that, I think. We can have inserters picking stuff up from this belt, and we can have inserters, let's say, placing stuff on the other belt. Somewhere here. Right. This one will go here, and the other one will go here. And we'll have 2 inserters placing stuff on this belt, and we'll just bring the barrels down there. It should work. Hopefully correctly. Let's see. This will go here. This will go... So we have copper, we have lots of things. I kind of want to move it a little bit up. Can I move it? Put else up. Okay, that's good. And I will also be able to move this one up. Nice. Let's see. This is the part that we still haven't properly built. Let's say we will be bringing the barrels there, just because I kind of want them out of the way. I don't want to kind of think about them too much, and yeah, this should do it. This should produce lots of barrels. We'll be loading them unconditionally. We don't want to think about the barrels, we just want to load all of them. And since we want to load all of them, I might as well just, you know, place the thing here. This part, let's see. Let's observe this part. We need to start up this process. It requires copper plates and silver plates. The problem is that I connected it too soon, I think. So we need to have. I think I want to move them down by 2 tiles. Oh, but I cannot keep. Wait, not like this. I need to keep the 1, 2. Make it. Oh, by 1. No, by 2. I can move them down by 2 tiles. I can have. This one actually needs to be fixed. Wow. Should placing stuff there. I kinda messed up a little bit the process. Hopefully it's okay. We'll just bring a belt and then we'll delete the belt. And it should work. So this is the process that needs to fit this input. And I'm actually wondering, what's the problem here? Oh, the problem is we don't have power. That explains it. That explains it. We need to bring this stuff up, except we do not want it to contain like we want to filter out the bad things. We want to filter out this like copper waste or whatever. Let's say we just place a couple of inserters here. This is our output, and we'll need to bring some input. Let's just do it here, and we'll bring some stuff as an input. I don't actually know what exactly we need. I don't remember it. Now we need silver, right? We need to bring silver here. Glass is here. Copper will come here. Where is our copper? Wait. This is wrong, right? I think I wanted to bring copper here. Okay. We'll have to add one more belt. No, let's bring copper from there. No, let's bring silver from there. This will be silver, and this will be the copper. And we will want to, I think, bring it like this. So we have copper being delivered here, and it will go here, right? We want copper coming from below, I think. Yeah, because we have really good. Where? It's too much of dot connections. Many connections. Right. Here it is. And we would need to tell this part that the waste is going down, like here, the waste products, and here we can actually move it down by a bit. Down, 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 down. Okay, I'm no longer sure what's going on here. I'm no longer sure what I'm even doing. We'll bring stuff up and send it there. And this part will sort the waste. So here the waste will be on left side, here the waste will be, I guess, on right hand side, and here it's on left hand side. So we can actually have it sorted really nicely here. Nice. That's the idea for this build. Let's see. We need copper. Copper will come here. We need silver. We don't have silver deliveries yet, but we should be able to get some from here. So let's say this is silver. No silver. Is there silver plate? Okay, looking good. Looking good. I guess something along these lines should work. Okay, this is our silver. It's coming, and we are bringing it here, right? That's silver. To the right, we are sending waste, copper waste byproduct, right? Have only copper waste byproduct, I believe. And we are doing the same thing here. It's a bit unfortunate that this happened the way it did. Okay, so we'll send, once we have silver delivered here, this will go here. It will be delivered. We still don't have this one, which concerns me a little bit, because I don't understand. Okay, now I do. Okay, we have this material delivered. We have all barrels loaded up. Silver is coming. Silver is coming. Will come soonish. Spot is produced. It is placed. Okay, this is the problematic part. We are not supposed to place it there. We are supposed to place it on the close side of the belt. So we'll do it like this. Copper waste byproduct is being sent there. Yeah, this one will be the input for this build. That's the idea. And we need to... Yeah, I don't actually want to this to happen like that. Let's say I'll send it over here. Like this, right? This is better. I feel like it's better. And we need to process this part. How do we process 15 copper waste byproduct? Let's say we need to get copper ore, and we actually want to use this one that, let's say we want to produce 10. Oh wait, we need 15, because we want to process 15 copper waste byproduct, which is 2 assembly machines, which is 2 blue assembly machines. That is looking good. Let's get 2 of the machines here. I mean, this is a good spot for them, in my opinion. We'll do something like this, and we'll get the output. We are getting copper. Quite a lot of copper, to be honest, and we'll just dump them in one side of this warehouse. I don't think it will be really an issue. And we'll need some power, probably. Let's take a look. This one is a red belt. This one is red belt. Okay, nice. Let's observe the spot. It should work really nicely. I might actually want to upgrade this to the loader, sorry, the splitter. Okay, and this one can be swapped to yellow belts. Let's see what's happening. So we build this one, we tell it to give us copper. We'll have medium power pole. Leave it here in a moment. Right, and I feel like we need to limit science production to a reasonable number, like, I don't know, 50,000? Looks pretty good to me. 50,000. 50. Nice. And these ones are loaded here without any limits. We can rearrange these things a little bit if you don't want to put like too high load on these inserters, on the balanced inserters, but it shouldn't really be an issue. I don't expect to see any problems here, to be honest. Right, this is the only thing I care about. And we do have some copper, and this copper will have a priority, right? Because I placed like 50. I mean, I could have placed 10, to be honest. It's fine, because we don't have... no, I want to use higher ones. I want to kind of keep lowest 40 priorities, like 10, 20, 30, 40, for potential sorting, like tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, tier 4 sorting that I could balance and prioritize using LTN, maybe in the future, I don't know. So look at this, we don't have power poles. Who would have thought that we might not have enough power poles? Okay, let's just place a couple of power poles here, and that, I believe, is it. This is our blue science block, and it should be working. Right, what is this? Some garbage that we don't really need. Look at this. We have a lot of stuff being delivered here, and it's all stuck because it's not actually used for anything. Because we are lacking power poles here. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Everything is working. At least it seems like it's working. I really like how it's stalled on power poles being present. Yes. Okay, let's see. And here we have it. Our blue science production. Isn't it great? They're producing blue science, and all of them are busy because we have a huge buffer on the belt. Yeah, that's the reason why all these assemblers are busy. They're a little bit overbuilt. We actually shouldn't be able to fit all of them, because we will have some input limits, right? We like this 60 glass. We are using, like, we are taking exactly 60 glass, so this build is a little bit overbuilt. We will have some red lights blinking once in a while, which is fine, because you know what? If you compare, what's the name of this thing? This is atomic manipulator. So it's this one, right? So if we take a look, actually, I'm gonna keep it. If you take a look at our production, it peaked at 13 per minute. Actually, that's not that bad. And now, what we have? It's not working anymore. We have like 300 per minute. It's not working. It is not working because we are short on this thing on copper. We don't have copper, and without copper, we are not gonna get science. Like this thing just eats through copper. Like, look at this. It has 1, 2, 3 belts of copper. Right? Copper, copper, copper. And it also... wait. That's not 3. That's 5 belts of copper. Interesting. I am kinda surprised that we are taking so much copper. 5? Oh, okay, this makes sense, right? Because 3 belts of copper wouldn't be enough. We actually do need 5. We need 4 and a tiny bit. So we have 5 belts of copper. Like this thing eats through copper like crazy. It's copper is its main food. Okay, let's take a break here. Thanks everyone for watching. This was episode 99. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers!